We can confirm that the Financial Stability Board was tested in 2024. XRP and Ripple, along with the G20, played a significant role. Thank you for coming back. We're going to recap everything from the 4 Sundays, and in 2024, the accuracy is astounding. First, October allowed us to set the tone. A roadmap for improving cross-border payments was created by the Financial Stability Board in collaboration with the Bank for International Settlements Committee on Payments and Market Infrastructure, CPMI, and it was approved by the G20 in 2020. Remember that the World Bank, IMF, and other pertinent international organizations and standard-setting agencies were all involved, and now pay attention. Claus omits to mention that he has been chairing the Financial Stability Board since 2021, overseeing the General Board of the European Systemic Risk Board, and serving as a member of the Board of Governors of the International Monetary Fund in addition to the Bank of International Settlements Board of Directors. This section holds significant importance. Please take the time to read it carefully. Europe's systemic risk. Recall that systemic risk also includes Sandy and Connor, both of whom the FDIC says are currently in excellent standing. She currently serves on the Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation's Systemic Resolution Advisory Council. Our roster includes everything. Now, let's listen to what Claus has to say. He does not say this because of the G20 FSB. This was a significant event, and my involvement in its revelation further amplified its significance. When we first discussed it in 2021, many believed it to be speculative. However, by 2024, we won't be as precise as we are, like in EV, so the focus on financial stability has come from, let's say, 2 primary places. Firstly, we must assess the extent of deficiencies in our traditional global cross-payments system, of which we are a contributing factor. We need to solve these issues if the cryptocurrency market is to grow, which is why the G20 has a worldwide agenda for cross-bill payments. Once again, your goal, in collaboration with Fabio Pita of Banca Italia, which you oversee within the FSB, is to establish a technological connection between the external private platform and the central bank's cash settlement system. Another goal is to find a compelling solution. He refers to Fabio Bonetta as the global framework that regulates activities related to crypto assets and globally stable currencies, thereby mitigating well-known hazards such as AML and CFT. This information is crucial to consider and keep in mind before implementing his advice. They gathered information from the Bank of Italy, analyzed market infrastructure and payment systems, and discussed the carbon footprint. They also made comparisons between Bitcoin, Visa, RIP, and XRP, highlighting some unusual details that may not be immediately apparent. They also conducted calculations to determine the carbon footprint of each platform. You know, in the end, XRP was superior. For this trial run, XRP outperformed Ether and Visa. However, it's important to note that many central banks are currently participating in the CBDC, as I mentioned earlier. Given that the Euro system is currently experimenting with new solutions based on DT and their potential interactions with target services, allow me to provide you with an example from the perspective of the Euro system. It's unclear how this could interact with target services to settle the Euro cash leg of transactions in central bank money. But the target services refer to the infrastructure we use for interbank transactions in the Euro area. We are currently exploring the potential to establish a technological link between the external private D platform, which handles tokenized digital assets, and the central bank's cash settlement system. However, this option primarily targets UH-related use cases, such as managing the life cycle of securities and facilitating delivery versus payment in secondary markets. We are also exploring an alternative approach, which involves constructing a DLT platform for the Eurosystem from the ground up and integrating it with a technical interface that connects it to market DT platforms. Customers desire neither a city token nor cross-bank liquidity capability. Networking with the Fed and other banks is another bank token they desire. This is precisely what clients don't want. They seek multi-token, multi-board liquidity for individual bank tokens to increase efficiency. Let's examine the G20 roadmap for improving cross-border payments to see what is happening. This was released in 2021, and it's been there ever since Mr. Nod moved in. Now, Q4 presents the most compelling evidence, as the facts are unequivocal. They plan to investigate liquidity in 2021. Bridges, let's look back to November 2021 and see where we are in 2024. I know I've discussed this before, but ladies and gentlemen, let's show our support for Ahad by clicking the like button. This will allow us to sit here and confidently declare, I told you it was 100%. We didn't have the facts, so Ripple was responsible for this. This isn't an isolated incident. Don't assume that just because the FSB is inadvertently conducting a liquidity bridge exploration and experimenting with various strategies in November 2021, there won't be any Ripple-like effects. Let's take a first look at the transactions that were completed on Sunday, November 21st, which is not a Sunday. On Sunday, November 21st, there was a rise in the number of currency exchanges. The payments reached levels we had never seen before at that time. And timely payments. You're not able to attend Spike on Sunday, November 21st. Ladies and gentlemen, please quiet down and allow me to speak. Please let me know what you think in the comments. This specific instance was completed on a Sunday, which is no coincidence. This is not a typical day for conducting business. The G20 timeframe indicates November 2021. They don't specify when they plan to investigate these liquidity bridges, but you can guess what went wrong. Without a doubt, RI and XRP are in a volatile market, and I can't wait for those who missed this opportunity to wait until the price skyrockets. Sincerely, I feel awful for anyone who will miss out on this chance. It will be very devastating. Remember what I said about standard-setting organizations? Pay attention to this, okay? If we examine another published timetable, which spans from January 2025 to December 2025, we can confirm that this is what the FSB stands for. As I mentioned earlier, Q4 leading up to 2025 is going to be extremely bullish because they go on to say that national authorities and standard-setting bodies will monitor market implementation, including the private sector's alignment with domestic and international frameworks. This is a significant development, implying a smooth and gradual implementation process. At that point, the national authorities and standard-setting bodies will monitor both the private sector's alignment and the market's implementation. Why are people blind to this? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Moving forward to a 2022 PDF, however, it is crucial to enhance the cross-border payment systems that foreign settlements can use from the BIS Innovation Hub Bank. It is important to note that several payment systems incorporate partial indirect access models, as detailed in Sections 2 and 3, which allow indirect participants to send and receive money directly while using another participant as a settlement provider. It says number 28, so I'll take that one. This situation is absurd, so I'll read that passage. Do you remember what I said, Ripple? You could be employed either directly or indirectly, right? They merely let you know that this was a transaction. Partial indirect access systems are those that use other participants to enable indirect players to send and receive money directly. As a settlement provider, you should adhere to Section 2. In addition, you should pay close attention to Section 28. They assert that it is possible to accomplish this. They do this by allowing an indirect participant to establish a direct technical connection. They have the option of either establishing a direct technical connection to the payment system or instructing their technical experts to do so through a third-party service provider. Oh my God, gentlemen and ladies, the level of clarity at which this needs to be increased is beyond me. They won't explicitly state their strategy. Instead, you'll need to delve into the details to ascertain the victor. The participant model is just one of many variables that can affect the efficiency, cost, speed, and transparency of cross-border payments, as explained. We are currently going through a significant transformation, including the addition of Ripple. Some major things are listed below. I can't wait for all of us to be a part of this. The Committee on Payments Market Infrastructures, located to the right of the CPMI, will convene in July 2024. Hear me out, they were here once, and I also failed to issue an RRA. If you think I'm speculating here, then tell me what you know you have to say on the other end. Ripple was announced to join the CPMI in 2024, but you're saying it will start in 2020. We would have agreed without Ripple's influence, and the FSB would have said nothing. You are completely misinformed and utterly incorrect about this liquidity bridge exploration. I can't believe this, it's right in front of you, outdated, the transaction spiked, and it happened in the same year and month. Ironically, the FSB was informing you of the same month, ladies and gentlemen. Having stated that, please share your thoughts in the comments section below. 10-20-30-40-$5,100 XRP will definitely happen. It's simply a matter of whether you're going to hold it for that long and whether you don't sell it too soon. It will undoubtedly happen. We'll return with more videos soon, and thank you all.